Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a man named Ahmed. He was known for his warm smile and friendly nature. One day, Ahmed got a new job. He joined a close-knit group of people who had worked together for many years. From the moment he stepped in, he felt a sense of camaraderie. They welcomed him with open arms, or so he thought. His colleagues greeted him with broad smiles, making him feel like he'd been part of the team forever. But little did he know that behind those smiles, some were whispering about him. Among them, there was one man, Khalid, who stood out. He was particularly friendly, going out of his way to make Ahmed feel comfortable. He offered advice, shared stories, and even helped Ahmed with his work. At first, Ahmed couldn't understand why Khalid was being so nice. It was as if Khalid wanted to be his best friend. Ahmed's other colleagues also seemed to favor Khalid. Ahmed began to wonder if he had done something to offend them. He tried to be patient, hoping that they would eventually warm up to him. But days turned into weeks, and the smiles remained plastered on their faces. Meanwhile, Khalid's friendliness never faded. He was always there with a helping hand and a kind word. One day, a mistake happened at work. A project that Ahmed and his team had been working on for weeks was due to be presented that day. And at the last moment, it was discovered that some important data was missing. This data was crucial to the project, and without it, they would have to postpone the presentation. The team was in chaos trying to figure out what had happened. In the midst of the chaos, Khalid, with a sly smile, pointed fingers at Ahmed, suggesting that he might have misplaced the data. Though he didn't explicitly accuse him, the implication was clear. Ahmed was devastated. He had worked tirelessly on the project, and the thought that someone would accuse him of such negligence was upsetting. But he tried to defend himself, explaining that he had double-checked everything, and that he was certain he hadn't misplaced the data. However, his colleagues didn't seem to believe him. They exchanged suspicious glances, and Ahmed could almost hear them thinking, "Why are you lying?" Even Khalid, who had been so friendly until then, now wore a skeptical expression on his face. As days passed, Ahmed realized that his colleagues had turned against him. They avoided him in the hallways, spoke in hushed tones when he was around, and refused to include him in their group activities. All the warmth, all the smiles, all the camaraderie. It had all been a facade. But amidst all this, there was one person who remained quiet, a young woman named Fatima. She had been observing everything that was happening, and she knew the truth. She saw how Khalid had deliberately set Ahmed up. Then one day, Fatima gathered her courage and confronted Khalid. She called him out, exposing his plan to sabotage Ahmed. The truth was out. All this time, Khalid had been trying to portray himself as a good guy, but in reality, he was jealous of Ahmed's talent. He had taken it upon himself to create a rift between Ahmed and the team, hoping to isolate Ahmed. But now, with Fatima's revelation, everyone saw through Khalid's facade. The smiles on their faces faded, replaced by expressions of shame and regret. They realized they had been manipulated, and they felt terrible for treating Ahmed the way they did. In the end, Ahmed was proven innocent. His colleagues apologized for their behavior and welcomed him back into the team. As for Khalid, his plan had backfired. He was exposed as a liar and a manipulator, and the once friendly face that had caused so much trouble was now seen for what it really was, a mask hiding a deceitful heart. Ahmed, though shaken by the experience, was grateful for the support of his true friends. He learned a valuable lesson, not to judge others by their smiles, but to recognize that sometimes a smile can hide a knife. And so the tale serves as a reminder to all of us to always look beyond the surface, to judge not by the face, but by the actions. For in the grand tapestry of life, it's not the smiles that we see, but the deeds that we observe that truly matter. That's all for today. See you next time.